also some industry cluster work we do around aerospace, defense, and human potential. And the distinct pleasure of managing this relationship, this partnership, this program with the Italian Trade Agency and our good friends here that run the Italian Startup Global Startup Program. So super excited to have you all here today. Excited for you all to meet the startups that we've been working with really since about January now. Have them deliver their pitches. We are looking forward to some Q&A, some interaction. So as they're pitching, be sure to write down your questions. We'll have a format to do that just after all of the pitches are done. So stick around for that. Quick overview of what to look for today. We've got a couple friends that will come up and talk about the program, and we're going to save the meat of this to really have you all meet the startups. So this is what we're here for. If you're joining us on the live stream, or if you're watching the recording later, we will have links available to interact with the startups. You can always reach out to us directly here at MassChallenge Texas, and we're happy to help you connect to any of the startups that you see today. All right, so without further ado, I would love to bring up the Consul General of Italy here in Houston, Mr. Federico Ciattaglia. I'll ask you to start your video, and the floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this event. I really hope, first of all, that you'll enjoy the presentation and the follow-up and information about the development of this program. As Director Giustarini will tell you just after me, the program is very important for us. We are pushing a lot on improving the cooperation with accelerator incubators worldwide in order to let our startup companies get every day stronger. The Italian authorities here in Texas are always fully committed to support these programs and our companies. As I mentioned in a previous occasion, even the consulate is getting stronger in this field. We will receive a scientific attaché in the coming months. So we really hope that you will enjoy the environment. We really hope that you will enjoy the program, and I'll give you the floor to Director Giustarini in order to continue the program. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you, Consul General. And next up, Mr. Giustarini, if you would like to start your video, you may hop in. Let's see, and let's get you off of mute here.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you, John. Thank you, Consul General, for your support, for your collaboration. I don't want to take too much time to the startup presentation, so I just want to give some few numbers about the activity the startups have done during the past 6 weeks. We altogether organized 4 dedicated pitch events, 10 group meetings with the local companies, 5 networking events, 6 hours of mentorship sessions with MassChallenge for each startup, 8 hours of mentorship session with us, with the Italian Trade Agency, with our staff, and over 60 meetings with potential investors and mentors. So these numbers show how even in the virtual way, in the virtual mode, we were able to give all the Italian startups great opportunities to improve their activity and to improve their access to American market. Now, next step, of course, I think the activities they did during the past 6 weeks already gave them the opportunity to build very good contacts with the local companies and with local potential investors and with local mentors. But I'm really happy today to inform everybody that we have a next step probably at the beginning of December, with the presence here in the US of the Italian startups participated to this program. So in that case, and in that occasion, they can strengthen their collaboration, their contacts with the local entities, with the local contacts. So again, thank you everybody for being part of this program, which is very important for Italian ecosystem and Italian institutions. And now I leave the floor to John for the rest of the program. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Commissioner and Consul General, for your support, for your vision for this program, for your partnership. And as you mentioned, Trade Commissioner, I'm very excited as well to welcome our friends that we've been working with for the last year now here in December. Although I have to say, I was also excited about at some point being able to come to them in Italy, but we'll get to that in a future session, perhaps. All right, so just to set the stage a little bit, and if you've joined us for one of these sessions before as we did the kickoff, some of this may be familiar, but I thought it'd be worth it to give a little bit of an update so you know where we're at in the process, the amount of work that these startups have done to get to this point. So just to level set, at MassChallenge, we are a nonprofit. We do believe in a stronger future through collaborative innovation. We spend a lot of time mentoring our startups that are both in our early stage program and then startups that come through the sort of special projects and the partnerships that we run similar to this project today. We have a pretty large presence, pretty large global presence. We actually run programming in 14 different countries. We have been running acceleration programs for 12 years now. And in fact, yesterday, we just graduated our 12th class of MassChallenge in our early stage program for the early stage accelerator in the US, 230 startups. If we want to go to the next slide, I think there's some more data on that here, Ross. So we've been fortunate to learn from a lot of these programs to sort of spread the message of entrepreneurship to many locations and many places. One of the sort of things that we've learned by running programs in this many places in this many countries and working with the size and the scale of startups that we have, we now have over 3,000 startups that have gone through our programs. Is we like to build programs for sustainability, we like to build startups for sustainability. While most accelerators, not all, it's going to sound worse than I intended, but while a lot of accelerators will focus primarily on venture funding or revenue, we like to focus on accelerating the founder, making sure that we're supporting that founder and giving them the skills, the resources, the tools they need to go off and be successful in a multiple or variety of ways. One of the metrics that we know creates successful founders is exposure to international markets, regardless of where the home market is. So we like to be really thoughtful and intentional about leveraging the expert community that engages with us to mentor our founders, not just on sort of the nuts and bolts of startup development, the financial go-to-market types of things, but to really start to understand the cultural context of customer acquisition, of venture funding, of all of the sort of core components and elements there. This program that we ran this year in partnership with the Italian Trade Agency was actually fairly unique in that we were able to run it at the same time as we ran our early stage program here in the US. So while our startups joined us, while the Italian startups here joined us in January, and we began with some one-on-one mentor sessions to do some goal setting, to understand where they were in their development cycle and start to map out what that looked like. They were also able to join us starting in July for our virtual early stage program, where they had access to hundreds of hours of curriculum and thousands of mentors. They also were able to run that program side by side with, again, 230 other startups from all over the world. So that was a great experience that they were able to access. And alongside that, we were able to run a really hyper-specific program for these 7 startups, as the trade commissioner mentioned, with lots of interaction from that expert community, lots of one-on-one sessions. We actually had 20 different sessions specific to this group here. But I want to really hone in on the fact that while the curriculum and the content is great, and we're very proud of that curriculum and that content, the real value of these programs is being able to meet one-on-one with mentors, with other alumni, with other founders, to really begin that nurturing relationship, that mentorship that's going to carry the founders on as they continue in their progress and their development. So I say all that because of 2 things. One, I'm very happy about the program that we've been able to run this year, but most importantly, I am extremely proud of all of these founders that you're going to get to meet today, the progress that they've made, that I've seen them make since January, and the amazing amount of progress that they've made just since the program has really kind of ramped up over the last 6 weeks. So I'm also very excited that this is not the end of the program, that we get to see you all again in December in flesh and blood and outside of these boxes that we are so used to living our lives in these days. Very excited about that. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to shut the heck up. And I am excited to welcome up our startups. We're going to give them a minute to come on, share their screen, and they'll have roughly about 5 minutes to run through their pitches. Again, I'm going to encourage you all, whether you are watching this on the live stream on YouTube, or if you're live with us here on Zoom, we will have an interaction section after this. Feel free to write your questions down. Hold on to those. We will make the link live to go into the Q&A portion directly after the pitches. So be prepared for that. Okay. So first up, we have Acme 21. Let me see if we can bring them up here. Give me just a second and we will bring them in. There we go. All right, Roberto, feel free to come on camera if you would like, and you can take us away.
Hi.
Hello, let's see. Let's get you on here. There we go. All right. And then.
Quindi possiamo condividere il nostro? We can share our screen.
Here, try it again. I think I just had the wrong setting on.
Questo? Se mi primi.
All right, awesome.
Okay. So, hi, let's start. So my name is Roberto Pazzi. I'm one of the founder of BeSecure. What do? We try to make the world of pollinator transparent, understandable, and actionable. Behind the 80% of all the food we eat every day, there is a special buzz. Pollinators are really important for farmer because with a good pollination, they can produce more, have food richer in vitamin and stronger plant. Pollinators are really important also for all the plants that are able to self-pollinate. But there is a problem. Today, nobody knows what happened inside a nest of pollinator. Pollinator, we mean honeybee, bumblebee, different type of mites, and so on. So nest, it's like a black hole. So today, farmer can't monitor the performance of pollinator and predict yield. Researcher can develop new products that respect pollinator, and the beekeeper lost a lot of time, a lot of bees, and can't plant their time. So here it's BeSecure. We turn the light on. What do? We translate. We are like a Google translator for insect and pollinator. So we provide a real-time data analysis to and customize a report to different type of customers. So our story with the pollinator and in particular with bees start a very long time ago with my family that it's related with the bees. And what we did, we tried to help farmer predict the productivity of crop and pay the rent of the bees on a real activity performance monitoring pollinator We help beekeepers saving time like 50% and increase the honey production and also reduce the bee loss. And we help a researcher in studying the impact of what they develop of the pesticide on the pollinator and develop new products that are more efficient and more respected. We start in 2017. What we did since now, we have more than 500 paying customers. We have deployed more than 1,500 active devices, and we have an annual turnover of 350K with a wonderful return and important retention rate, because all our devices work with a subscription. So the retention rate of our customer with the subscription is over the 90%. How it works? We plug our little IoT device inside different type of nest of pollinator, bumblebee, honeybee, mites, and other pollinator. And we collect data, real-time data. Inside the nest, we analyze temperature, humidity, and we translate the buzz, so sound, into information. We collect all the data in the cloud where our algorithm work the data, and we are able to provide real-time and customized data report to beekeeper, farmer, indoor and outdoor farmer, and researcher. What we did since now, our market now is mainly in Europe and in Italy, where we are based, but we want to move to the US in order to open the US market and grow globally in 2025. The market is really huge. It's composed by all the people, like the farmers, so the owner of the insect that can purchase the device, and all the people like farmer that can buy service. So not hardware, but just service like customer report. That's the team. It's me and Gabriele. We are the two founders, and our wonderful team composed of people that work full time for us and put all their skill to grow the startup. So software engineer, hardware engineer, people in the marketing, develop of the product, and also some investor and advisor. We have important partnership, in particular with university. We are really proud to have a partnership started last year with the University of California. With the university, we develop new product and they can certify the quality of the service we provide to the farmer. We have a lot of competitor, but we are really different. In particular, BeHero is one of our main competitor. It's a startup based in California. We are different because we are one of the few startups that is able to monitor different type of pollinators. So not only honeybee, like BeHero and nectar, and we are able to detect different type of parameter. We are looking for 2 million and in a strategic partner to grow, and in particular to use this money to open the US market. There are different type of scenario for our investor, scenario of exit, like big architect company, big chemical company, or big data analysis company. So for the future, we plan also to grow and use our technology to monitor different type of insect, for example, cricket that are used to make food or alternative protein sources. So thank you for your attention. I hope to get in contact with you.
Awesome. Excellent job, Roberto. Thank you so much for being here, or Eliza, whatever you go by these days. I'm joking. If you have questions for Roberto and Eliza, you can, again, we'll connect at the end of this. Yes, you can again connect at the end of the program. Awesome job, you all. All right, next up, we have Valentina. Let's see if we can bring in Valentina with Diamante. Hello, Valentina, welcome.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you great. If you'd like to share your screen, you can take us away.
Yes. Okay. So good morning, everyone. My name is Valentina, and I'm the CEO of Diamante. Diamante is a biotech company that is creating a new take on molecular farming. I'm sorry, I was at the end. Our value, can you hear me?
Yep, it looks good. We've got you back now. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I start again. Sorry for that. Okay. So My name is Valentina Garonzi, and I'm the CEO of Diamante. Diamante is a biotech company that is creating a new take on molecular farming. Our value proposition is the development of a novel therapeutic approach for autoimmune diseases based on the restoration of cell tolerance. Our main project exploits approach for development of a specific therapy for rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is the most common autoimmune in adult population, with an estimated prevalence of 1% worldwide. It is a chronic systemic inflammation that affects the joints. This disease cannot be cured, and although treatment options, these drugs are only general and not specific, mainly based on immunosuppressors that cause a lot of side effects. 10 to 20% of the patients do not respond to any drug in use. To solve these unmet needs, we are offering a specific RNA treatment. Starting from 2 immodulator molecules, our goal is to develop an intravenous and oral treatment for remission of the disease. Our solution is based on the immunotolerance approach. So we reprogram the immune system to immune tolerate the specific body's own cells that causes the autoimmune response. How? Fighting fire with fire, so by the administration of a specific cause itself. In comparison with the current treatments, we do not block the inflammation activity globally, but only specific the harmful response, maintaining the immune system ability to protect the body. This means not increasing risks of side effects and infection. Moreover, to produce this specific autoantigen, we use the molecular farming technology. So we genetically modify plant viruses and then use the plants as a natural biofarm. We are able to naturally produce these therapeutic particles. So our unique proposition is the combination of an innovative therapeutic approach that is more specific, that works at the very beginning of the disease and reduce the risks of side effects, plus an innovative plant-based production approach that is safer, cost-effective, and scalable than the other technologies. All it is possible thanks to our team that is composed by me, responsible for the business area, and a high-skilled female team expert in the molecular farming area and its application for autoimmune diseases. We are also supported by an advisory board that is composed by scientific and business members. Particularly, John is Vice President of the Open Innovation at Bayer Pharmaceuticals, where was in charge of a molecular farming project for a therapeutic application. Our goal is to conclude the preclinical study by 2022 and then move to the toxicology study by 2023 in order to approach the phase 1 clinical study in 2 years by 2024. Our IP portfolio is composed by patents regarding diagnostics and other applications in different fields of our technology, and we are also protecting this specific RNA project with a patent on the composition of matter. So regarding the market, we will enter an RNA market that is expected to value globally 25.1 billion in 2026 with a compound annual growth rate of 2.6%. The industry is concentrating among major players, with the top 4 accounting more than 50% of the industry revenue in 2021. The major players are AbbVie and Bristol Myers that produce Humira and Orencha. So to reach our goal of ending the phase 1 clinical study, we are looking for an equity investment of 5.4 million euros in order to cover the project execution expenses, including the preclinical and clinical trials, and to increase the production capacity of our biotech lab. Among our story, we have been supported by international partners like EU Commission and several Italian international institutions through awards and seed investments. So if you want to grow together, please contact us. Thank you.
Awesome. Great job, Valentina. Thank you so much. Awesome pitch.
Thank you.
I love that we went from bees to rheumatoid arthritis, and we're going to keep going to some more fun stuff. All right. Next up, we have, let's see, Diego with DRB.
I'm here. Can you hear me? Yes.
We can hear you, Diego. Let's get your camera on. Perfect.
Yes.
You can pull up your slides and then take it away for us.
Is that right?
Looks great.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, my name is Diego Piazza, CEO and co-founder of DRB. So, why everybody wants to use autonomous machines like drones and vehicles? Because they are more cost-effective, they simplify and speed up operations, and sometimes we want to make operations safer. DRB is producing technologies enabling safe, precise, and autonomous drone services for infrastructures, industrial plants, and mobility. Our value proposition is the unique combination of two technologies. The first one is drone radio beacon patented system for drone localization. And the other one is our proprietary artificial intelligence software. The system is very general purpose. For example, we use it for wind turbine inspection. So using DRB, you can have automatic professional inspection without any professional drone pilots on the field. So the customer has the freedom to choose the more convenient time when to do the inspection with relevant cost reduction, also less complexity in the operations. We are also able to do NDT inspection for insulators in high voltage power lines. So we go in contact with the insulator and we are able to measure the electrical field to spot the damages. So with a consistent cost and risk reduction, because today the instrument is used manually, so with people climbing on the trellis. Moreover, we have a partnership with Leonardo for a urban package delivery project by ENAC, which is the Italian aerospace regulator. We are testing DRB in indoor and outdoor logistics to speed up and simplify operations. We made pilots and partnership with major companies in Italy and Europe, like RWE in wind farms, Socotec in bridges, Terna, which is the Italian grid operator for power lines, Leonardo, which is one of the biggest aerospace company in the world for delivery and other services. Our business model is focused on being technology provider. So we would like to sell and license our solution to be integrated in a product or as an end-to-end solution. And sometimes we will act as service provider, especially in the wind farm for small companies. There are many companies doing services with drones and pilots. Very few are able to do it in automatic way like us. And compared to our competitors, our solution is much simpler and really automatic. So we don't have to send out technicians to set up the mission. So again, freedom for the customer to choose when to fly the drone, and an advantage of scalability for DRB. Again, the solution is compliant with most of the professional drones on the market. So it can be easily integrated in customer drones, so in their fleet. So again, cost savings for the customer. For the wind farm business case, we are targeting to address 5% of the total addressable market in 4 years. So it could be like something 40,000 inspection per year. and 12 millions of euros of recurrent revenues. Team, I am the CEO. I have a PhD in telecommunication engineering and EMBA at ESCP Europe Business School. I've been an entrepreneur in the ICT field for 15 years. And Giuseppe is our CTO, is a certified drone pilot and an entrepreneur for 10 years in IT, he's an IT expert. And Luca Reggiani is our research leader, professor at the Politecnico di Milano. So using DRB, you always know where is your drone and why it is there. Thank you.
Awesome. Great job, Diego. Thank you. Awesome progress too. Love to see it. All right. Next up, we have Enrico with Energy to Go. So let's bring Enrico up to the stage. There he is. Hello, Enrico. Welcome.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Let's get your slides pulled up and then we'll let you take it away.
Can you see well my screen?
We see you sharing something, but it's just black right now.
Yeah, black.
Do you see it? Can I go ahead?
No, we might want to try again. It's just showing a black screen right now. Oh, it might have just taken a second to come up, but let's try it again.
No?
Nope, all black.
Okay, let's do like this.
There we go.
Hi, this is Enrico Caradonna. I am CEO and founder of Energy to Go. The aim of my company is to provide clean and solar energy anytime and anywhere to smartphones. Have you ever found yourself with low phone battery while you were laying on a sunny beach, skiing at a resort, or just relaxing in a bar, sorting your favorite drink? Well, if you did, I bet that you can witness that batteries of today's smartphones do not last more than half a day if you are using them heavily. Moreover, you need to have a cord, a socket, a plug, in order to recharge your phones. And sometimes you want to go out being in a light mode without carrying over all these things. And also you need to find a convenient place in order to recharge the phone. And most of the times you find overcrowded plugs where you can recharge the phone. So our solution is to provide 24/7 clean recharge for the smartphones in 3 simple ways. Direct sun recharge, where you can plug and charge immediately the phone, recharging with the sun-powered station. Or if it is dark or cloudy, no problem, because there is a battery pack that can provide energy to the phone. If you are worried that your phone might be lost, you can also safeguard this within the sun-powered station, locking it inside. So this is the sun-powered station. My company has always concentrated most of its investments in improving the usability and the design of the product, leaving technology to external market leaders. The startup has been created in October 2016. In 2017 and in 2018, I concentrated my efforts in the prototyping and intellectual property defense, whereas I started to sell effectively the product in the market in 2019. I would say that nowadays it is the best moment in which my company could be out in the market, because smartphones really own our life, at least mine, I think also yours. There is no other device as fundamental as our smartphones because it contains it all. And moreover, sustainability is really a must. Small habits can make the difference in saving money and also enhancing the perception of some power to the new generations, but also to the old ones. In terms of traction, my company is delivering already 6,000 unique visitors in my website. And in the recent experience I had in Rimini exhibition, I could get more than 60 leads of customers that wish to buy my solution. You can see here how spread it is in the map of Italy, the interest to the product, not only southern regions, but also northern regions of Italy. My target is primarily HoReCa, so hotels, restaurants, cafes, but I would say any place where food or drinking is something that you are looking for and you want to get some energy for your phones. So it can also be public parks or even special events like weddings where you wish to have a power bank dedicated to your name or the event itself. In terms of market size, the total available market that I have estimated is 156 million euros, and the obtainable market that I am expecting is 5.5 million euros in 5 years, thanks to the fact that my solution is affordable, easy, and is also effective. My direct competitors are wall rechargers with safe lock, but they need a plug, and also they are very slow in recharging. Moreover, portable power banks with daily and hourly fee, and also more technologically advanced solar charging station that cost 3 times my solution. From an indirect competition point of view, I have small power banks that you can easily purchase in the bars for few euros, the standard plugs for recharging the phones, or also smartphone producers that may put in the phones a small solar panel or improve substantially the power of the batteries. But if I have to say what customers tell me, so from a bottom-up perspective, my product is appreciated because it is wooden made, it is cost-effective, it is light, portable, and nice, but it's also customizable in logo and color, which is something they love. From a revenue model perspective, I am doing a door-to-door selling in Italy. I would like to extend a distributor licensing approach in the other countries, such as United States and southern markets in Europe, Spain, Greece, and Portugal. But also I would like to resell other companies' products while I am doing this activity. From a business model perspective, I expect to have 4 times marginality, reducing the direct costs, and also run social media campaigns together with my partners. The idea is to, in 5 years, to reach through an investment of €500,000 the capability to have a technology in-housing in 2025 and also a world coverage. To go through it, I need this investment in machinery and people during the 2022, which is also the year where I expect to enter in the US market. So I am Enrico Caradonna. I have been graduated in business administration in Bocconi University in Milan. I am working as a commercial manager in Emirates, and I've been working in commercial roles since 2006. So more than 15 years in different companies such as Alitalia, Welling, Blue Panorama, and also Europcar. Thanks for listening to my idea of business. And these are my contacts. Please feel free to reach out so that we can get in touch and discover more about my product. Thanks a lot.
Awesome. Well done, Enrico. Excellent. Love to see the progress you've made over the last few months as well, man. Well, really well done. All right. Next up, we have MIPRONS. So let's bring in Gianmarco. All right, here we go. All right. Hello, welcome.
Hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you great. Feel free to pull your slides up and you may take it away whenever you are ready, sir.
Yep. Okay. I think you can see my screen.
Yep, looks good.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Gianmarco Manzo, business developer at MIPRONS. MIPRONS is an innovative startup with a mission to develop the most powerful, tiniest, and versatile space propulsion system for satellites. The heart of our technology is a combustion chamber characterized by miniaturized dimension and high performance that allow us to be 10 times smaller and 100 times faster compared to the state of art. These characteristics, as you can see, 10-cent coin is even bigger than our combustion chamber. These characteristics permit us to speed up satellite maneuvers and to avoid satellite collision, and so also to be real-time responsive in case of sudden necessities on Earth, and to be also much more efficient in any potential mission. For these reasons, let's say that our technology acquires value the more the asset on which is installed is valuable. The system can be used also with any combination of fuel and combustion agent, for example, hydrogen and oxygen. In a preferred configuration of the system, the water, by means of electrolysis, provides the hydrogen needed to the hydrogen and oxygen that will be then recombined in the combustion chamber. The system comprises mainly platinum due to its catalytic properties. But we are also investigating other materials such as tungsten due to its high resistance properties. And the system is also entirely 3D printed. Since the scalability of our system, it can be installed on different products, on different satellites, from nanosat to normal side satellites, but also on aerospace carriers and space drones. Our technology is protected by a patent already issued in Italy and filed in other 48 countries of interest. Of course, our customers can come from different industries, from telecommunication to scientific research, technology, and art observing. MIPRONS has been set up on March 2019 by an idea of the founder and CEO, Angelo Minotti, which was a former space propulsion and space system professor at the University of Sapienza in Rome, and other 5 co-founders. Despite the pandemic period, we have been able to raise $1.5 million and won international innovation prizes such as the Global Startup program. And we are now incubated in Spazio Attivo Colleferro, and also we are proud to have been selected by the ESA for participating in the ESA Business Incubation Center in Lazio. Nowadays we are 7 full-time employees that are working on the project, but we can count also on highly skilled shareholders and an important industrial reality that support us during the development process. We are now at TRL 4, but we plan to reach the space qualification, so the TRL 8, by the second quarter of 2023, and the manufacturing process by the end of the same year. Thank you.
Awesome. Well done, Gianmarco. Awesome traction, awesome progress. I love how far you all have come, not only in the short period of time, but just all the technology that's gone into this over the last couple of years. Really, really fascinating stuff. All right, we are going to bring up now our last startup of the day, React for Life. So let's bring in Maurizio. There he is. Okay, let's do this. Maurizio, if you want to pull your screen up, let's see if you can get that shared. And while Maurizio's pulling this up, since Maurizio is our last startup for the demo portion, remember we will have a Q&A after this, a chance to interact with all the founders. We'll have some more details on that directly after his presentation, but be sure your questions are ready, as are your term sheets in your checkbooks. I'm joking, but definitely want to make sure we have conversations. All right, Maurizio, feel free to take us away.
Yeah, so John, can you hear me and see my screen?
We can hear you great. The screen looks good. You look good as well, my man.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you, John. Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm Maurizio Aiello, the CEO of React for Life, a biotech company whose mission is to create and deploy technological solutions to accelerate biomedical research. When a new drug is developed, this is a long and expensive process that begins in the lab with very simple tests in vitro or tests executed on animal models. But for one reason or the others, none of these are good models. In fact, when the drug is passed to the testing phase on human, we observe an incredibly high 80% failure rate, and this raised the cost for developing a new drug that can be 1 or 2 billion, and the time for creating it can reach 12 years. So our solution is an organ on chip, so a device able to host human tissue inside, which is called MIVO, multi-in vitro organ device. MIVO offers a very high predictability because the result that we obtain match results of clinical studies. We offer 50% of cost reduction compared to animals and 75% time reduction. And of course, we are compliant to the new regulation on the 3R, so on reducing and refining animal usage. Our path comes from 15 years of academic research. The market is big because it is the market of drug discovery, which means a cell-based assay mainly. And if we restrict our objective to some particular type of testing, and if we consider early adopters, we reach an obtainable market for 2025 of 23 million euro. Having a look to the competition, we divided our analysis in direct competitors, which means similar technology, and indirect competitors, which means different technology but with the same market. And at the end, we can say that our device is the most flexible and most easy to use, with results that are equal or superior to the ones of the competitors. Our business model is very simple. We sell. What do we sell? We sell disposable, which is an added value for the customer, because with disposable, the customer can take our device and begin immediately the experiment, and for us as well, because this means recurrent revenues and high scalability of the model. Of course, apart from the disposable, we also offer instrumentation complementary of the disposable, and biological kit, which means, for example, intestinal tissue, skin tissue, biopsy, cells, and so on and so forth. Of course, we take this particular type of components from partners. Our go-to-market strategy is divided into different stages. The first stage we have already finished. In the first stage, we did the direct selling to research and development entities, and we activated a distribution agreement in Italy. By the way, you can see the results because in the lower box, we have some of our top clients. Then we will dedicate to stage 2, which means engaging distributors for EU and USA. Of course, thank you, MassChallenge, for the opportunity that you give us in this phase. And we want to start with pilot studies the pharma companies, then scaling up in the third phase. Since the COGS of our device are low and we also have low distribution cost, it remains a big profit, so an acceptable profit. And considering the number of customers during the years that we are going to acquire, at the end we can say that before 2025 we will have a 40 million euro cumulative revenues. And for enabling this, we need now 2.4 million of funding, mainly dedicated in equal part to R&D and marketing activities. These are the success that we have achieved so far. So we have patents, we have won international awards, European projects. We launched our product in January of 2021, and alone, so without a dedicated sales force, we were able to gain 50 customers in 15 countries in the world. Of course, we also have a scientific production. So we are the founders. The main founders, it's me and the CEO, and Silvia Scaglione, she's the president and main stakeholder, main shareholder. But we also have people dedicated to general management, technology officer, marketing, of course, research and development. Thank you.
Fabrizio, awesome way to close us out. Thank you, my friend. Really great presentation. All right. So we have had the pleasure of working with these startups. First off, I just want to say a big thank you to the local ITA team, to Patrick, to Julia, to Salvatore, for all of their help and support through all the requests, through all the work that has gone into connecting these startups into the American market. They've done a fantastic job supporting us as well here at MassChallenge, while we're able to adapt our programming to fit the needs of such a broad variety of startups working in different industries. I'm also really, really pleased and happy and thrilled to let you all know. So we have some internal metrics that we track startups on here in MassChallenge. We call it the 4Ds, or sort of phases of development that startups will go through, from discovery to development to deployment and distribution, and a whole framework that we have around that. And I'm really excited to share that every one of the startups that has joined this program this year has gained validation and has jumped to the next stage from where they started us at, which is an incredible amount of progress in a very short period of time. So to all of the founders, congratulations, you have done one hell of a job. We are really excited to be able to forever call you MassChallenge alumni, to welcome you to our alumni network and our alumni family, and know that you will always have a lot of support. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So for all of you that have been writing down your questions and can't wait to meet the startups, in the chat, we have a link to the next room. If you will go ahead and click on that now, we will see you over there, which will get us out of the webinar feature, and it'll be our chance to interact with the startups. This room will stay open so that you can click on that link, but you won't see anybody. So all your questions, all the founders as well, please go ahead and click on that link. We will see you over in the next room. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being here. Again, if you're watching the recording or the live streaming, and me or my team can help you connect to any of the founders that you saw today, we'd love to help you do that. Please reach out to us through the links that are attached to the recording. Thank you so much, y'all. Ciao.